Hello, everyone. It's so good to be back here again. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you. Yes, and we're here to give you the best, the most trending, exciting, reliable, and authentic happenings in Nigeria, especially in the area of politics and many more. So ensure you stay tuned, relax, and get the best right from here. And guess what? Right here, it says that Inec chairman Yakubu under pressure to preserve voting model that gives Northern Nigeria political advantage. And how is this happening? Well, very well, you will get to know more about this in this very report. But please ensure you subscribe to our channel, give this video a thumbs up, turn on the notification bell so that you can get updates. Yeah, he says that the Independent National Electoral Commission is set to establish more polling units across Nigeria as it has adjusted its thresholds for voting points, and there is pressure on its chairman, Mahmood Yakubu, already to ensure the new model does not take political advantage away from the northern region. It was learned that the adjustment, according to a letter obtained by us, reduced the lower and upper thresholds for voting points from 750 and 1,000 registered voters to 500 and 750 voters, respectively. The Commission made the adjustment in April at a meeting where it deliberated on the conversion of voting points to polling units. Section 42 of the Electoral Act mandates Inec to establish a sufficient number of polling units in each registration area and allot voters to such polling units. During the latest consultation with stakeholders, it was agreed that a polling unit should have no more than 1,000 voters and no fewer than 750 registered voters. According to reports, Inec Chairman Mahmood Yakubu on March 2nd issued the guidelines for expanding access to polling units, which contain the thresholds for voting points agreed with stakeholders. The memorandum issued from the director of the Commission's Secretariat, Mariam Iya Musa, to its secretary, INEC/DE/number 72/2021, read, Decision extract on the amendment of the threshold for conversion of voting points to polling units. The Commission, at its meeting held on Tuesday, 20th April 2021, deliberately on the above subject and approved as follows: the adjustment of the lower and upper thresholds for voting points from 750 and 1,000 to 500 and 750 voters, respectively. That the ICT and Electoral Operation Department and the state and local government area offices of the Commission should adopt these new thresholds in implementing the ongoing program of expanding voters' access to polling units. You may wish to refer the extract to all resident Electoral Commission recs and directors for information and necessary action, please. An Inec document obtained by us titled Electoral Breakdown show with the move a total of 119,973 polling units, 57,023 voting points, and 84,484 registered voters, 84,004,084 registered voters. Yeah, sorry about that. This is broken down into states and 6 geopolitical zones: South-South, Southwest, Southeast, Northeast, Northwest, and North-Central. South-South with 6 states and a total of 12,841 12,841,279 registered voters will have 17,760 polling units and 9,366 voting points. Southwest has about 16,292,212 registered voters to 24,672 polling units and 10,229 voting points. The Southeast, which has the lowest number of registered voters has 10,557,130, has 15,549 polling units and 6,082 voting points. In the north, the northwest, which has the maximum number of registered voters in the country, has about 20,158,100, has 29,552 polling units and 12,119 voting points. The North Central, including the Federal Capital Territory, has about 13,394,634 registered voters, 11,549 polling units, and 11,681 voting points. Meanwhile, the Northeast, the zone with the lowest number of registered voters in the North, with about 11,289,293, has about 16,460 polling units and 7,504. The state with the highest number of registered voters is Lagos, with about 6,570,291 registered voters, and next to Lagos is Kano with about 5,457,747 registered voters. And while Lagos has about 8,462 polling units and 4,866 voter points, Kano has about 8,074 polling units and 3,148 voting points. Ekiti and Bayelsa states have the lowest figure for registered voters with 909,967 and 923,182 respectively. However, a source in Inec told us that the implementation will be particularly important as some people are already attempting to subvert the process to give undue advantage to the North. The source said Professor Mahmoud Yakubu has started a good thing with the formula he adopted for creating new polling units at Inec. Leading the Inec board, he directed that to simplify the creation of new polling units, voting points created from overcrowded old polling units should be converted to new polling units. The polling points are already known with location and numbers. They have been tested already in on-cycle and off-cycle elections. Nothing much will change by using them, but there are growing fears that Professor Yakubu is about to derail this simple and predictable solution. The solution is a predictable measure in which the only expected change will be to decentralize the new polling units from the voting points to areas closer to voters who walked along distances to vote at the old polling units in preceding elections. But at the last minute, it seems he is being tempted by the narrow political interest that torpedoed the efforts of Professor Tahiru Jega, the immediate former Inec chairman, and he appears set like Jega to flounder, fumble, and flop if he allows himself to be captured by these regressive forces. For over 25 years, Inec has been unable to do the simple deconcentration of polling units